Yo, what up, guys? Scotty Rock here. It's February 25th here in Zone 7B, Queens, New York. And haven't did a video on the fig cuttings in a minute. And I wanted to go through them because they're in different stages. And about 3 weeks ago, I started other ones. And, well, I'll just pull them out one by one and I'll go through them because I have one in here that was a dormant tree in my hallway that woke up, so I just plopped it in there. And it's currently 75 degrees and 55% humidity in there. So it's not so bad. Not so bad. I'll take, because this is like the biggest one, not biggest, but it's right here in the front. This is the dormant fig cutting that woke up in my hallway. So I put it in new dirt. I baked the dirt first and I put it in there, and I think I'll let you know about the what my problems were growing in here when I introduced something new, you know, and without spraying it down and what, like horticulture oil or something like that, because I got a little bit of an infestation a couple of days ago with spider mites. So I was dealing with that. I was like, what is everything turning colors and it looks like they stopped growing? And yeah, it was spider mites. So I took care of that and I left the light off for like almost a day and a half. And yeah, and then I put it on just a couple of hours today. So, and they're not so bad. It doesn't look like anybody's burnt or anything like that. So this is the first cuttings, the original cuttings that I have done, and they're flourishing. And this is the two look like this, and the one in the back. There's only that really 4 that made it out of the 6 that I made. I mean, not bad, you know. So this is one of them, and these guys, from the first batch that I made, the 5 here. I'll just put this here right here for a second. I use Miracle Grow. I know everybody don't like it too much. This is the regular green Miracle Grow, and this scoop, it's got like that little tiny scoop on there. I just like really, I just like really level it out, and this is a quart in here, so this is good. And I've been ramping them up gradually to that, you know. So that's that, and I'll just take out another one because there's a couple in here, and this is a cutting right here that I just did 3 weeks ago, and it's just in peat moss. This one is just in peat moss, and it doesn't look like any roots are growing or anything like that. I don't know. I'm thinking about doing a scratch test, but it's only been 3 weeks, so, and they feel kind of like, I don't know. You see that? Like it's on there. It's something's in there. You know what I'm saying? It's gripping down into the medium. You know what I'm saying? So I know something's going on downstairs. Hopefully. Just put that to the side. And here I'll put out, this is another one that was the original cutting of the 6 cuttings. And these are these 2 right here are white Marseilles. These are white Marseilles, and they're doing pretty good. They're doing pretty good. You can see the funkiness of the leaves and stuff like that, and they've been turning colors a little bit. Well, you can't really see it because there's lighting. I'll go through that too. And whatchamacallit? Yeah, so they just been really like eating up the leaves and stuff like that and making them grow crazy. So I think I got rid of the problem, and now I'm just every other day now, from now on, I'm just gonna run them under water, the leaves, you know, and hopefully they can break down all the spider mites that are left behind, because I sprayed it down with horticultural oil and water and soap, not soap detergent, but regular dish soap, and so in a mixture of that. And this is another cutting that I did 3 weeks ago, and I didn't mention what I think they are. The guy, he really couldn't speak English. He was Italian, but he said they grew like very long, and like a pear almost. And I think it's almost long de oot or long de out or something like that, to that nature. I don't know. I'm probably butchering the name, but I think it's that. So I'm hoping that and this is I put this in a medium of peat moss and cocoa core. No, peat moss and vermiculite. Sorry, peat moss and vermiculite, and it does feel it because there's something gripping there. So, but I don't see any roots on these guys yet. Same difference. This is the long de oot that I think it is, or long de out. I'm butchering and I'm not even gonna say. This is another one. I made a couple of them. And this is one from almost the first one, and I was just about to throw it away, but I think it wasn't growing because of the mite situation or whatever. This one got a little sun damage, not sun damage, but from the lighting. But it is what it is with that one. And this is another one that's been from the original 5 or whatever. And it does have roots. Does have roots in there. So it's starting to do something again. And this one, I wanted to just see like what was going on. These are all white Marseilles. The only Hardy Chicago I have is back here. I'll take it out in a minute. And yeah, I wanted to see if it had roots, and it's actually growing roots now from in here, I can see. So it's starting to do something, and I think really the spider mites just was just delaying everything. So, and here we go. Here's another one. Oh, no, is that the one? I labeled it, and I called it something else. Oh yeah, this is the yeah, this is the other white Marseille. I got it confused with this one. So this one is not a white Marseille. This is actually the one that I pulled up out of the ground in my backyard, and I didn't know what it was. It was growing under my kid's playhouse. So it just randomly grew a fig tree. So I cut it like a cutting, and this is that. So it was a rooted cutting already. So yeah. So I'm not sure what it is. I kind of have an idea that it's a green Ischia, and if it is, I don't know. They just don't do well in my my area, or I'm doing something wrong. Either or, they don't work out for me. And the last one of the little ones is this one. This is one of the, like, I think it's like the second batch that I did. And this is growing roots too. It just started to show the other day after I sprayed them down with the horticultural oil and stuff like that. Everything just started growing again, I guess. And this is the Hardy Chicago. And this is a cut-in, man. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And this is like only 2 months old. It's pretty big. And it's pretty healthy. It's very green, but I noticed that it stopped growing and stuff like that. None of the leaves started crazy, but I noticed that they started to be getting holes in the leaves. Where is that? Here there's holes up in the leaves. I don't know if you can see that, but there are. But yeah, I had a repot him 3 times because I don't want him to get him too big because it's only February, you know. And now here, since I have this all out of the way, sorry about that. Now that I have all this out of the way, and that's what I meant to mention. With the guys, how I water the little guys, just straight up water. Just the cuttings, this one. The ones that have leaves, except for these guys that just have a little on it, I give them the Miracle-Gro. But the little guys, I'm all just spraying water in them. Just spraying water in it, just spraying water in it, and I wait a little while, and then once I see it come out the bottom, I stop. I let it hang out for a little while, let it drain, because they're well draining, except for the one, well, it is kind of well drained, it just holds a lot. This is Coco Coir, or whatever. It's not peat moss, it's Coco Coir. It came in the brick. Whatever. And okay, so I just have a regular fan in here for like it's a tabletop fan. It's the clip, you know, put that on your desk. That's all I have in here. It's a very small, it's like the smallest, well, you can get it smaller, but it's a small grow tent. And I just have a 150 watt light up here. Blowing, I think it said that it's got white light, so I don't know. But I asked GTP, and it said that for long term, this is no good, this lighting. For growing figs, this type of light. So I would have to invest in something good, but it said for short term, for growing cuttings is great. So, no problem. And I got 2 heat pads down in here, you know, under the splash guard. But under the splash guard, too, I have cardboard under the splash guard. And then under the splash guard, under the cardboard, you know, just pull a piece out. This is a tile. And but look how rubbery it is from being warm, and it's like a tile, you know, a house tile that you have on the floor. And yeah, so there's a couple of layers. I don't just put the cuttings and the pots on top of the heat mats. It's too hot. I do have the gauge, but you know what, I'll just do it like this, and I don't have to worry about any of that, you know? And these guys, the bigger guys, I fill them up. I put this much of Miracle-Gro in, and I just pour it in. Once what comes out a little bit, I stop. And that's it, guys. I just wanted to go through what's going on and where the fig cuttings are at. And they're doing actually pretty good. I made out on the deal, I guess. You know, I got a couple. And the one that I got in the hallway is already growing figs. So I'm pretty excited about that. You see them? Pretty nice. So pretty excited. Not about the 2 figs, but I'm excited to get the growing season already. Alright, guys, it's been probably the longest video in a minute, you know, but I had to go through it all and show you the setup. And this is not long term. You can't grow a fig tree in the summer in this. You need an exhaust and all that other kind of stuff, you know. But maybe soon I'll do that. But for right now, this is working out just for the cuttings. Alright, yo. Peace out. Give it a like.